Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. In this video, I want to tell the story of this image, silhouetted black grouse. As many of you may know, every April I am joined by photographers from all over the place to photograph the black grouse lek near my home here in Perthshire, Scotland. Now we meet up about 3 hours before sunrise so that we have enough time to drive up the hill and then walk for 20 minutes or so until we get to the hides that I've put up beforehand. We make sure that everybody's inside the hides about 90 minutes before sunrise so that we're hidden before the first males start to arrive on the lek. I obviously want my guests to have the best view, so I have 3 main hides set up for frontlit. If it's a clear sky, I can always change them on the day so that people can shoot backlit if they want. And that means that I'm usually in a small hide shooting backlit, even though the conditions might not be optimal for it, even though it's a cloudy day. On most mornings, this isn't ideal for photography. But because I'm there almost every day, I do get those short moments when the lighting conditions are just magical. Now, on this particular morning, before the sun had risen, there was about a sliver on the horizon with thinner clouds, and it was lit up in the most amazing orange and yellow colors. At this time, most of the scene was just too dark for photography, but I thought that if I could silhouette a black grouse within that brighter part of the sky, I could get a really special image. I managed to get a few images where the grouse were jumping and then they kind of jumped into this brighter part of the sky, but it didn't quite work out. And it wasn't until a little bit later on when one of the males came wandering very close to my hide that it all came together. The black grouse have a few predictable behaviors that are really good for photography. And one of them is a small jump with a hissing call with the beak open and also a brief kind of a flutter of their wings. And this is what I was lying ready waiting for with my 40-150 f2.8 lens. I wanted to make sure that I would freeze the action. So I set a shutter speed of 1/1600th of a second, a wide open aperture of f2.8, and that gave me an ISO of 3200. That meant that I had the colored brightness of the sky clearly visible but not overexposed. And I waited. Focus was tricky, and I was so excited to press the shutter button to get my image. When he finally jumped, I pressed the shutter button as hard as I could to get a burst of images to make sure that I at least would get one image where the beak was open, silhouetted in that brighter part of the sky. Now, when he had kind of made his way further away from the hide, I couldn't help myself. I had to look at my photos. And when I saw the image, I was ecstatic, very silently ecstatic. I knew that I'd got it. Now, this image is part of my Scottish wildlife calendar for 2026. It is printed on 100% recycled paper with the image on one A4 page and the calendar on one A4 page. So you can hang it up like this, and it's effectively an A3 calendar with plenty of writing space. I've left a link in the description and in the comment to my website where you can pre-order one of these calendars. I'll be sending them out in late November so that they arrive in time for Christmas, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for checking it out.